We're hearing a consistent message from financial institutions. Your clients are looking for new ways to grow and diversify their wealth. And increasingly, those opportunities are in private markets where tremendous value creation is underway. That shift has created a gap. Your clients want access, but they also want personalized guidance. They want education. They want research. They need to be able to understand and feel comfortable in what they're investing in. On the other side, banks need a trusted, integrated solution to make this possible for their clients. Goodfin is that solution. We integrate education, research, diligence, and the tools to enable you and your team and your clients to feel empowered to invest in private markets. This isn't just about adding products or AI. This is about growing your AUM, about deepening your trust, and providing value. In today's demo, we're going to go through two very different personas. The first is a beginner private markets investor. The second is a sophisticated investor with an existing portfolio, and we'll show you how our proprietary agentic system works seamlessly in both cases. Let's start with Alex. Alex is a 26-year-old software engineer and completely new to private markets investing. He has a public markets portfolio. He's come in with just curiosity, and the AI immediately meets Alex where he is. Instead of overwhelming him with jargon and assuming he understands technical terms, the platform explains private markets in a really simple way, saying it can provide access to high-growth companies before they go public, earlier in the life cycle, but with trade-offs of less liquidity and less transparency. What's important here is that the agentic system behind this understands that Alex is asking questions that show that he is curious and new. It is in an education mode and providing appropriate, tailored responses as a result. Because our system is not a ChatGPT wrapper, but a sophisticated agentic orchestration layer built on multiple models and purpose-built for investing, it is pulling appropriate context from multiple proprietary data sets in order to provide this information. Now let's say we go a little bit deeper. We're moving from learning into evaluating a real investment opportunity, potentially, for Alex. So he's getting a little bit further in the process. Here, the AI will explain terms like, what is an SPV? What is carry? What are the economics? But again, understanding that Alex is a beginner and that these need to be explained in a way that are simple. The point here, it's also very visually appealing and easy to read, but the point here is that the AI is tailoring this experience to who Alex is and also pulling appropriate, again, purpose-built information in order to provide these answers. Now let's move to Jordan and look at the platform through the lens of a much more sophisticated investor. Jordan is a 42-year-old managing director with an active portfolio heavily concentrated in SpaceX. That's his top sector. So when he comes on, the AI immediately recognizes who he is, that he has an existing portfolio, and that he has jumped right into analyzing it. So this is not really education mode. The AI breaks down his allocations and really evaluates not just concentration risk, but performance attribution, thematic exposure, and liquidity profiles, where he can dive more deeply into any of these and look at his various holdings, secondary pricing in the current market, and so forth. It's flagging concentration risk in space, but that's a sector that he knows and loves. And it also surfaces, if we go back to the top of the answer, it actually surfaces an insight into a younger company that is in the same sector that he might be interested in. Again, taking into account who he is, what he's done, and his personal behavioral patterns. So let's say he's intrigued by looking at this younger company, Citrus Space, and asks our agents to run a deep research report. As this is generated, it is pulling, again, through multiple agents, different proprietary data sources, and evaluating things like the landscape more generally, as well as company specifics, benchmarks, financials, performance, and looking at trends in the market and other developments such as what's happening with SpaceX and the broader commercial sector. This is super in-depth. You could take the PDF, of course. We have it up here for illustrative purposes. So let's say he's ready now to invest $100,000 into citrus space. This is where we move from intelligence to execution. And so our agentic platform is not just answering questions and conducting analysis, but really taking you all the way through the actual investment flow. In the case of Jordan, he's a sophisticated investor. He's gone through this process before. We have a KYC profile on him. The agent is checking whether any information has changed. It is pulling all of the legal documents and running analysis on them and telling him these look the same or standard as what you've signed in the past, but he's, of course, able to go deeper and ask any questions and go through those documents in more detail. The point here is that the agents are really, again, a team of assistants for him. And so the actual work of investing should also be that much faster, simpler, and taken care of. And you can see here that we've covered the allocations, the KYC, the subscription documents, as well as actually facilitating the wire. So in closing, whether it's helping a first-time investor or somebody who's very sophisticated, the platform is designed to surface very personalized, guided experiences. And we didn't have time to go through everything, but would love to see you at our booth if you'd like to learn more. Thank you so much.